what I want you to do is, let's use our English 3, you'll go to your Google Classroom, okay, your English class, and just this morning, there were not any documents there whenever I put up this assignment, but I did add some just this morning, okay? So this is how you're going to be graded for this essay, just so if you have any questions on how that works, you can view that there. But as far as what we're going to do for the whole writing process, it's right here on this document. Okay, so you all have been given access to edit this document. Please do not start typing all of your information into this.
Too late.
Undo it all, please. Control X until it's all back to normal. Okay. Control X.
I'm just hitting the undo button.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so what you will do, because this is a document that's live. So do you see everybody in the upper corner? We've got Jacob's a spider. We've got everybody else all right up here, okay? So what you need to do is hit File, make a copy, and then name it something for you, and that saves it now to your Google Drive, okay? You're gonna turn this into me from your Google Drive. Like, you can send me a link, see this little share button. All right, so everybody do that now. If you're in here, go ahead and make your own copy so that you're not editing mine. I can email this to you.
She's used it, so
Okay.
going to other schools
You are.
actually a lot out of this week. So.
Okay, cool. We can get a little techie sometimes, so if it's like too much, just be like, what if I do? We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we did.
Is anybody having any problems with making a copy? And for the sake of today, you can just kind of, keep it on. Very good. Allison, are you good? Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I kind of want you are gonna first brainstorm outside of what I have right here. So if you have your own copy now, I want you to maybe hit enter, and I want we're gonna take about 3 minutes. I'm gonna time it, and I want you to make a list of anything you can possibly think about in regards to, if I gave you 3 wishes, what would you wish for? Okay, do not do it right here in this part 1 part. I just want you to do a list just like what we did, with anything related to having 3 wishes given to you or granted to you, okay? So I'm gonna start the timer. And you guys get 3 minutes. Ready, go. Yes, if you make a copy, nobody can change yours.
That might have been the person who was still typing whenever I deleted
Yeah,
everything.
it's Jacob Buxton deleted her stuff. So.
Hey, Devlin, you gotta make a copy.
She's sick.
McKenna, you gotta make a copy. Let me show you how.
Is she on it?
Okay, you gotta go to File,
No.
make a copy, because you can't edit my document.
I don't see. Wait, who is it? It's McKenna. I don't think she's on there.
She was.
Oh, she was?
Yeah, she was.
She was on there. Devlin, go up and do File and make a copy and save it to your Google Drive, and then you can start editing that document. Sorry. Hold on. I'll put it on me or so. Here, I'll put it on Erica.
This is going to be hard.
The most important thing to think about or when you're on this step is to keep typing short phrases. It's okay to go off topic. Don't worry about spelling, grammar. Just keep moving. keep moving. Nobody else is gonna see this but you. I promise you, if somebody said, I will give you 3 wishes right now, you could think of 100,000 things that you want.
I know, I'm just trying to narrow that down.
Do they have a file and then make a copy?
Yep. And can I watch file?
She's not on the Google. And this is
Hangout.
Hannah. Hannah just joined.
Okay.
So you can just show her to the drive.
Hannah, you need to go to your Google Classroom. Okay, and then you're gonna click on the one called 3 Wishes. It will open up like this. Then you're gonna hit File, make a copy, and save it something that is your own name.
Hannah's 3 wishes.
Okay, yep. I would suggest maybe the topic has your name in it. Later, you will share it with me using this button right here.
Is that right? They're just gonna share it, they're not gonna like turn it into the assignment?
No, they will. They will. But like when you do share, you'll get a link and then they'll put that link kind of in the,
Gotcha. Okay.
and then you guys are gonna help me grade all that, right?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
They did it. And then you'll grade the math, right?
Right. Okay, about 30 more seconds. Okay, so go ahead and stop there, and I want you to maybe look at your list, and I want you to pick out 5. Now, you may have gotten all different kinds of topics that weren't just things that you want or wish for on that brainstorming list, but I want you to pick out 5 wishes that you wanted to be granted that you had in your brainstorm list, and go ahead and type them into that part 1. Part 1 is brainstorming. Remember the Bauer. So go ahead and put in the 5.
This is going to be hard. Trying to get narrowed down to 5.
You want that many things, huh?
Yeah. I'm kind of greedy. Okay. Can we get this?
Nick has a question and I don't understand it.
Okay, what's he saying?
In my head. Does omnipotence cheat at wishes?
Does
That means all
omnipotent, was
That means that, like, to be all powerful.
But what was the word?
Everything.
after it, you said it?
Omnipotence?
Oh, I mean, yeah, you can wish for that.
Okay,
You can't wish for more wishes,
okay.
but yes, you could totally wish for that.
No one will know half of what I'm talking about because there are references to books. But
Okay, so if you're still working on that part, that's totally fine. I don't want to hold up those that are kind of ready to move on, and we only have about 15 minutes left. So now I want you to reread your choices and consider the top 2 or your top favorite. And I want you to circle the 2 that you think would be the best for the essay topics, and then write them below. Then I want you to, I don't know why this got all weird. Then you're going to
But with having the Deathly Hallows, and then being a wizard, that I could actually use the Deathly Hallows. And then being a Mistborn, which is a book reference. Being a Freakumist, which is also a book reference, which those two combine and will actually get immortality, so. And then being able to use the Force.
So when you have your 2 topics, okay, I want you to give me 3 pieces of supporting evidence for those, or 3 details of why you would choose that as your topic. Okay.
Am I able to combine 2 into 1?
I mean, if you're able to make that work, that's fine. You only get 3 wishes, but
I know, so then if I could maybe word 2 wishes together into where it sounds like 1 wish, so then.
I'll be entertained when I'm reading your essay then, I bet.
Then I'll be able to have the money too.
So things to think about for your wishes. I want you to consider why you want that wish. What would you do if it really was granted? How would it help you, and how would you make the most of the opportunity? So think a little bit deeper than if you were just a 5th grade kid that was writing about getting 3 wishes. I want you to think about, like, really, what is the motivation behind what you're wishing for? Like, how would that change your life? How would it change you as a person? So this is where we really get into the part where you're going from a beginning writer to, at this point in your educational career, you should be, more of, be able to express things a little bit deeper. So I want you to really kind of show me and make me see why you're choosing all of these things. Lots of detail. Describe, 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 describe. Okay, so now we're talking about organizing. You're going to pick the best topic with the best support up here and put a star by it. And then I want you to rephrase your topic into a thesis statement. So this is going to be where you, let's take this out. This is going to be where you really explain to me why you're choosing these.
Okay, tough question.
Okay.
Wizard, like in Harry Potter, were able to use the Force.
Which one would be the most beneficial?
Well,
I feel like Harry Potter wizarding would be like, have a lot more.
yeah, but then Force
So
lightning.
much cheerful. No, that's a hard question.
I mean, you can't do Force lightning with a wand. It just doesn't look as cool.
There's better friends in Harry Potter, so I would pick that one.
Yeah, we think Harry Potter.
But I was just trying to take over the world, so how would friends help? They just end up being more people that I have to kill.
Oh, that's an awful way to think.
Yeah. Have you ever heard, like, a person alone, like, isn't as strong as, like, people banded together?
Is that from The Lord of the Rings or something?
I don't think so. It's really from
Jacob Stamets from topic.
Okay, thesis statement, start working on that. Now listen, you're not turning this into me today. This is just kind of practicing. So you're gonna have time from now until next Thursday when this is due to kind of rework all of this and make it to your liking, okay? So that it's just so. I will not see it until you share this with me, okay? So now once you get to your thesis, every statement that you're making in your essay needs to be explained. So here is now the outline, okay? So this is now where we talk about our main support, okay? Now, you have a choice here. If I gave you 3 wishes, you can choose your thesis to be like what the best wish of those 3 are, and you can talk about that in all of the topics, or you can give me like an introduction, and then you could give this one could be like your first wish. This could be your second wish. most could be your third wish. It's kind of however you want to organize it. I will give you the freedom to do that. So if you do it like first, second, and third wish, you need to have the details of why you're choosing this, how it's going to change your life, what it would mean, what it would look like, how is it going to change the rest of the world? You know, I mean, apparently yours is going to be like everybody else is going to die, but you know, Allison's wishy for world peace and the whole world's going to be like utopian, but he's going to knock everybody out.
If you're loyal to me, you won't die.
So
It's very simple.
So start working at putting your details in to support all of the three details or your three main ideas, and then all of the details. Then I want you to start thinking about how you're ordering things. Are they in order of importance? So like your most important wish is first. Are you putting it in a chronological order? Like this wish has to happen and then you can do this wish? Is it, and these are not necessarily will pertain to this essay, but it's just good for the whole 5-paragraph essay as a whole. Spatial, problem solving, or classification. So how are you using these main ideas? Of course, you can't circle this, but you can just, highlight it. You can do like this. Everybody see how I did that? Okay. And then it will get to the part of writing. Now you may begin the rough draft of your 5-paragraph essay. Make sure you use the 5-paragraph essay structure as outlined. So remember, you have the introduction, your first body paragraph, second and third, and your conclusion. So these are in here. If you read it more, is exactly what I'm looking for.
Wait, I thought we had 3 different things that we could choose, not just 2.
Yeah, you can use 2, or you can use 3. I can go up and add a third topic in here.
So I can be a wizard.
You can.
Now the only problem is I'll have to actually work via the Deathly Hallows.
Oh no, work.
Okay.
Hey, so the ones who have already made their copy need to add that topic 3 in there themselves, right?
Yeah, they can. Instead of topics, I'm going to put details here. I kind of edited this to work for this, but. Okay, so this is kind of how things are going to work from this point on. So you are going to fill out this form, and then you're going to start writing your essay. I want you to do a little bit of editing once you have done your rough draft. Okay. I want to see things that you have changed. I want you to keep track of the things that you're editing. So you can do that in, like if you look, let me show you. See this little button that says editing? So you can hit this editing button. You can always like strike through stuff. Let me see where I can do that. Is it? I'm not sure. I'm not as familiar with this.
What about to the far right? There's like a,
Autocorrect actually has Harry Potter spells built in.
There's play around with this.
And it said you spelled it wrong. I looked it up and it was actually spelled wrong. Autocorrect was right.
There definitely should be no misspelled words here. And this is something that is not just part of this assignment, but it is part of just a life lesson. Please do not be one of those people that's like, oh, I just don't know how to do that. It's in Google Documents. You can click around on stuff and it will not kill you. Like, I want you to play around, become familiar with this program, like figure things out, use your problem solving skills. This is a life skill. So if you don't know how to do something, you can kind of play around with it until you figure it out. So I want you to do your editing, but I want you to do kind of minor editing, and then you're going to bring this essay back, you'll kind of turn it in, and then we're going to talk about more of the editing and the revising process when we meet next time, okay? We will not spend a ton of time, and don't worry, I'm not going to have other kids read your essay yet. they will sometime this semester. But, that will be kind of our last thing that we do before Christmas break when we do, like a peer editing workshop.
Will we ever do feed writing?
This is about as creative writing as we're gonna get, because we've got to move on to, argumentative and opinion.
Oh, opinion's fine.
Yeah.
Is the lesson part over?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna end the recording.
Okay.
Any last words before I end it?
No, the biggest thing is just to make sure, like, when you will share,
And now I'd be dead.
and then you get the shareable link. And so what you want to do is you want to make sure that I can edit, but I can give more specific directions on this, but you basically want to do anyone with the link can edit. It's not letting me do it. Oh, I hit save. You want to change it to where anyone with the link can edit, and then that is where,
Anyone at Epic Charter Schools with the link can edit.
right, but only the person with I'm going to be the only one with the link.
Right.
Okay, so then you'll get this link right here, and then you're going to put that in the Google Classroom assignment, and then you'll send it, like, turn it in to me and mark it done. Okay? And you'll still have access to it. Anytime you go to Google Documents, it'll just be, in your list there, okay?